Christians, a family's financial needs are well provided, finished studies in a prestigious school, and very career and goal-oriented. My mother has been working all my life, while my dad is a drunkard. So we grew up depending on ourselves. Since my mom has been so busy, I always make sure that I am able to accompany her at church on Sundays. However, I have always felt that I am just with her physically, but I really never get the chance to have a genuine relationship with her. On the other hand, my daddy has been very busy drinking at home with friends. Although he tried to establish a business, it did not proceed. This caused me to hate my father. I never experienced a father figure or a head of the family, causing me to be resentful. Because of this, I focus on being an achiever and being competitive in everything that I do. Being a control freak, I made a detailed plan about how my life would be. I see to it that I pray to God, bringing my prayers to Him so that He may grant it. I tell Him all my plans without asking if those plans are according to His will. However, the very deep longing for me to be noticed by my family remain unanswered. Nobody knows about how broken I am because I see to it that people around me, even my parents, would see me as okay. When I finished school, I immediately got a job. It was a way for me to prove my parents that I can provide for myself and that I don't need the material things they give me. I wanted to feel that I have parents who would listen to me and prioritize me. Parents who are not just present physically, but really know who I am and what I am struggling with. I disrespect my father by intentionally ignoring him or responding rudely. All those times, I was asking God to change my family, especially my father and his vices. And even if I knew God's command to honor my parents, I chose not to honor and respect my father because for me, he is not worthy of it. And then the heartbreaking moment came when God seemed to take away everything I hold on to, my sources of identity. I had a knee injury which caused me to be immobilized for 3 months. I ended living my dream job. I also prayed for a lasting relationship with a guy whom I felt was the only person who listens and cares for me, but I lost it as well. I even kept praying for a perfect family, but he just won't change them. I ended in pain, self-pity, and even hated God. I served in the ministry, read and knew His words and commands, and I incessantly prayed, yet I felt God was unfaithful to me. I then realized that all along, I have just used God as an excuse. He was really the one I was jealous of because I felt he was robbing me of my mom and he never changed my dad. This brokenness made me decide to let go of trying to plan everything on my own and strive so hard for my family's care and attention. After several months of attending CCF ng CA, I started joining a D group. This is when I learned and started experiencing the joy of having an intimate relationship with Him. A relationship that is not satisfied in Him whether He answers my prayers or not. A relationship that no longer bargains for Him to follow my plan and give me what I want. This time, my prayers were no longer about asking God to do things for me, but asking God for what He wanted me to do for Him. This is when I learned to be intentional to my family and wait patiently for them. The Lord answered my prayers, but not by changing my family, but by changing me. After 1 year of attending a D group in CCF ng CA, I was challenged by my D group leader to handle my own D group. But I was hesitant due to tons of excuses. And my main reason was, I couldn't even reach out to my family. So how will I reach out to other people? I also felt that I was not knowledgeable enough to answer all Bible questions, and that I also was still living pretentiously as I try not to show my weakness and struggles to other people. Yet, I said yes half-heartedly. Nevertheless, God still used me in discipling single women until I came to wholeheartedly embrace God's command for me. I found myself being transparent and accountable to my own D group, having the courage to show them my flaws and learning that they are not just my members, but they are actually my accountability and support group. I also came to realize how important it is to share the gospel to other people, which includes my workmates. Wherein one of my colleagues is already my D group member and is now a potential D group leader. By God's grace, I am now blessed with 11 ladies to be accountable with, two of which are already leaders, and three are already potential leaders. All the more, God taught me to become intentional towards my family. I noticed that the Lord has gradually answered what I have always prayed for. At first, I had questions such as, why me when I am the youngest in the family? And why me when it should be the parents who must be disciple their children? Yet God gave me the courage, and He used my discipleship journey as a training ground for me to pray, care, and share for my family. Now, my mother said that she already wanted to be with me attending in CCF services and is already willing to join a D group. My daddy also started attending Sunday services once in a while. And I also got to bond with him and have small talks with him. My siblings and I are starting to have closer relationship as we already share our life concerns to each other. We will also start doing family Bible study this year at home, and most of the time, my mom and I would talk about life and how good the Lord is when we both travel at work. Indeed, God's ways are higher than our ways, and His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. As Proverbs 19:21 states, you can make many plans, but the Lord's purpose will prevail. Whatever our plans and prayers, God's will and ways will prevail, and these are far greater than what we can imagine it to be. May we always remember that living a Christian life is not just about knowing God and serving Him in the ministry, but it is a life of obedience and application of His command. My name is Jel Torres, fully surrendered to God's plan, and boldly proclaims that in my weakness, strength will shine. To God be the glory forever.